All right, guys. So the estimator just left for our assurance estimator. It's Wednesday night. It's about 6 o'clock, and tonight's goal is to get this grill pulled out, the bumper off, the balance panel off, and see what we can do to pull this fender forward to get a headlight mounted up. That'll be tomorrow. But basically, it's Wednesday night. I have Thursday and Friday. Now, I just put an all-new gear set in the rear end, so I need to cycle it a couple of times and get some heat in it, for like 15, 20 minutes, let it cool down, drive it again, let it cool down, to cycle it a few times before we just go, hog wild on the drag strip. But anyway, only a couple of days to try to make this look a little more presentable. And the key thing is to get this turn signal working and this headlight, working, and where, go straight out at a good distance. So police doesn't draw police attention that it doesn't work, right? It'll pass tech inspection, on Sunday. Anyway, guys, let me just jump right into this. All right, guys, so just a quick update. I've got a few of the parts off, and you can see it's really bent up good here. Bent up good there. Ripped off one of the tabs over here completely that attached to the fender. And then here's my fiberglass bumper. Notice how this side looks. Aluminum bracket just got all bent out of shape. So we're going to take that off, see what we can do to somewhat straighten it, and then reinforce that fiberglass area best I can to make it at least look, usable. So we're going to try to straighten this out here and that out there and see what I can do to get it somewhat close, and then fiberglass that. And then as far as the grill goes, you can see it's got a wing here. It's completely missing the wing over here. That's all busted out. And you notice the big crack right there. Right? So we're going to try to glue that together for right now. I have two mounting tabs. I'm missing one down here. I'm going to see what I can do to come up with something to mount it down here. I don't know what I'm going to come up with, but when I come back here in a little bit, guys, and then just so you can see now, here's the fender a little better. So, it caved it all in right here really good. You can see, I don't know if you can see or not, but basically the metal here is separated. Shouldn't be able to do that. And then if you look right down the fender here, you'll notice it's tilted outboard. It's supposed to be vertical right here. So this got all bent out, and so the hood gap is way off. There's not going to be really anything I can do about that. So the hood will just look pretty cattywampus on here. So we're going to see what we can do to get this out. Pull this forward, maybe that'll kick that out. Try to make this look somewhat straight in this area, because, you can see it's, pretty crinkled, and maybe that'll help with some of that there too. Just so we can get through, because I've got a couple drag and drive events coming up. We've got Six Summer coming up in 3 days. And then 3 or 4 weeks after that, I'm leaving for Big Sky. Suspension wise and everything else is fine. This piece might be tweaked a hair, but not that much, believe it or not. The hood closes just fine. So, this hood pin, it didn't damage the hood at all. So let me see what we can do to make best I can this side kind of look like that side over there, so we can get a headlight mounted and turn signals working, and make this somewhat look like a car instead of, all as badly beat up as it was. All right, guys, so I'm using this Loctite Marine adhesive, Fast Cure. Says it works on plastic. It's supposed to be really durable stuff. To temporarily fix this, and it won't look pretty, but I suppose I could rattle can it a little bit to make it look a little better. You can see the crack. You know, what I'm having to do to seal this up or get this glued up to give it some structure. But I also just noticed that my bezel here is cracked and broken, which I didn't catch. So I'm gonna, once this is glued up and dried, I'll have to unscrew this and see if I can use a little bit to, you know, these cracks, at least try to make sure this piece is secure. And as you saw earlier, my bumper bracket, that was twisted like a pretzel. It's not perfect, but it should get me by for the time being, until we can get another one and do that. So now we'll fiberglass this up here tomorrow morning to get that part of it done and reinforced. So the bumper then will at least be usable, you know, for the next couple events. It'll look like crap, but it'll at least be usable. And then I still need to, I'm gonna get a slide hammer out here in a few minutes and see what we can do to start popping that out. All right, guys, so we were able to beat this thing into somewhat looking like a fender again after this whole area here was collapsed in. Was able to hammer this back out so this ring looks normal, so I should be able to get a headlight in there. Beat this flange out as best I can. So I do have an end cap to put on here that a friend of mine is letting me borrow. So we will put that end cap on here to make it look like a car. Problem is I've got a gap, you know, the hood to the fender basically like the size of my thumb going all the way down because the fender's just, it's done. There's nothing I can do about it. Basically, when I drop the hood down, right, it goes on this pin, but it's got a massive gap to the fender. So the fender, but you can see here, it doesn't bow out as bad now. I was able to push it in and knock that out a little bit. You can still see the big dent in it. I'll try to work on it a little bit more. Well, guys, I lied. It started thundering, pouring out, lightning. So I decided to stay out here a little bit longer, and we've got the headlight mounted up. She is in here nice and solid. So we are good to go as far as the headlight. Now I just need to turn them on, make sure it works, and get them aligned. Yeah, there's nothing I can do about that fender. So, but anyway, tomorrow we should be able then to bolt on this cap, get the bumper repaired, do a little bit more repair to the grill. So even though it's all busted up, at least we'll have something in there because we need to have turn signals. You know, so that's part of the requirement to do these drag and drive events is you got to have turn signals. So we got to get the grill back in there. All right, guys, so we got the grill mounted up. I was able to use the original brace here and down here, as well as secure these with Christmas tree clips. And then I took a little scrap piece of steel here and fabricated something up for a bottom mount just to keep the grill here from bouncing around so much since it is broken up here. And I don't know how good this stuff is that I used is going to be, but hopefully it'll survive, and this will at least provide additional support down here. So, you know, going down bouncy roads or rough roads or anything, right? It'll help keep this up here in good condition. All right, guys, so we were able to fiberglass up, you know, this fender, or the fiberglass bumper, I should say, and reinforce this area and down here, you know, to get by. And honestly, this thing is in pretty rough shape because, you know, where it's mounted here, although you can't see it, there was an impact here and I think over here where it just basically spider webbed out. There's like 20 spider webs just going all different directions, somewhere from here out and then somewhere over here too, same thing, just spider webbed all over the place. So, well, you can't see it right now. It looks like crap when you catch it in the light just right. You can see it all over the place. But at least for the time being, we were able to get the bumper bracket somewhat straightened out. Like I said, I'm probably going to have to replace that aluminum bracket and replace, the bumper because this thing's pretty rough shape. So it at least is on the car. We got the grill mounted. I still need to make sure my turn signals work. This bezel was broken too. You can see I have a fender extension on here. I do not have a bezel. This is actually a prototype 3D printed fender extension from WAF Racing, WAF Racing. You can go online and buy these for $165 each, or I think it's $330 for a pair of these. Printed with some really durable. This is just cheap PLA material. It's going to sink and have problems over the long haul. This was just for a test fit. Chris sent it to me so I can at least test it out and put it on the car and have something from just cheap material. So thank you, Chris, for helping me out. But go to WAF Racing, WAF Racing. He's got other 3D printed stuff too. So now, guys, we're down to plugging in my lights, my side marker lights back up, testing the headlights, getting them aimed, make sure my turn signals work, and then figure out what I'm going to do with that thing. Technically I could get away with probably not running it at all, but I'm probably going to put it on just to protect the radiator from, road debris. I don't need to have something come up and smack the radiator. Well, guys, the lower balance panel was just so mangled up that honestly I could only get one bolt over on the passenger side, and then I used some zip ties on the lower bolt, and then I could bolt in the lower section of it. There's like one up here, and then there's 3 along the bottom. I was able to get those in, and basically I stuck 5 zip ties in here to hold this in place. And the only reason this is here is, again, with my luck, to try to protect the lower radiator from any road debris hitting it more than anything. So, it's in there. It looks like crap, but, it's good enough for 6 summer and most likely big sky. Unless a miracle happens, then I'm, able to find parts between now and then. I can order this new, which I may end up doing, but I'm waiting to hear back from insurance before I do anything. I can order a fender new. I can order, obviously, a bumper new. I can order a grill new. Headlight bezel I can get new. So I can get a lot of new parts for this. We'll just have to see what insurance says. But I think we are to the point now where I need to take this out for a drive. And you can see we've got the the fender a whole lot better. There's a huge wrinkle there in the middle. And you can see where the paint, it's wrinkled here. You can see in those couple spots. The paint is obviously all messed up there. Paint is messed up all here, and there's a big wrinkle and kink in it here. It's a dent there, dented all through here. But that's what it is. I mean, I don't know what else we can do at this point. 6 summer is in, I'm leaving in 2 days. And, we need to get some miles on this to make sure everything is okay here real quick. So I need to put the tire on, set the car down, and cycle the rear end a couple of times, check fluid levels, and hopefully, we'll be trouble free for 6 summer. Well, guys, we just got done taking a road test, and rear end is good so far. Did about a 15-minute drive, get a hot cycle, get everything lubed up good. Now we'll let it cool down. Go out and do another cycle here in maybe half an hour or so, and see what it does. With the distributor locked out at 32 degrees, she started up hot, which is a good thing. because we're going to be putting it on the nitrous and we'll run it at 32 degrees. So we'll just leave it locked out. I'll double check the timing when we get there at 6 Summer on Saturday or Sunday. Take a minute and do that. Probably could do it today, but the repairs turned out okay. You know, at least it doesn't look absolutely horrid like it did before where everything was smashed in. So it at least looks respectable. You know, so once we figure out, you know, what insurance is going to do, then I'll start figure out what I'm going to do for replacement parts. So guys, that kind of wraps it up. I think I said I was going to wrap it up before, but I figured, hey, let's wrap it up now. Now we got a test drive in. So everything's looking good. I just got to double check my turn signals real fast and double check my headlights when it gets a little dark this evening. You know, we'll pull up to the garage door and we'll check headlights and see, you know, what I need to do. If one's going this way and one's going this way, you know, or whatever, and we'll get them adjusted. So guys, thanks for watching, and stick around for some 6 Summer content.